Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The parade of players coming off the team bus as the visitors pull into the building. A very determined group coming in here tonight. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be Houston going up against Philadelphia. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Young is out there with White. Then it's King. Then there's Scott. And it's Banks in at the point guard. And for Houston, Brooks is out there with Ellis. Then it's Shorty, and it's Lloyd in at the 3 slot. Can you believe it? Already, Clark, there's some trade chatter out there. And we've only played a handful of games.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, sometimes people want instant oatmeal. Sometimes you got to put that thing in the pot and stir it up for a little while. Social media has really ramped up the pace and size of expectations for players, coaches, front offices, and fans. Everybody's getting scrutinized because of social media. Pipe down, folks. Pipe down.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
So it's Philadelphia now. Outside, Scott. Stolen by Ellis. And the pass to Lloyd. Now here's Brooks. And the 3 ball is good.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's White. Really struggled in the loss against Cleveland. Swiped away. Here's Lloyd. White covering. Lloyd the pass to Shorty. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here. He's off on the first.
Shooting for Houston, Geyser. 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And stolen by Banks. It's White on the wing. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Lloyd. There's Ellis with the 3 ball. A shot. No good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the 2 teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
Here's Lloyd. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. They need this. Ellis can't get it to go. For Philadelphia, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Scott can't get it to go.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
And it's Brooks in the corner to the paint. Here's Pfizer. Lays it up and banks it in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Banks against Brooks. Philadelphia with the new shot clock. Houston making a switch. Owens checked in.
Second team foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Banks. Back to White. Launches it. Here's King. Young trying to break free. It's deflected. Passes to Brooks. That one's not going to go. Good defensive work there by Young. He feeds it to Scott. Out to White. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. The second chance effort. Here's King. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. From 13. Another shot. He lays it in. And it's all knotted up.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Banks against Brooks. Banks passes to King. And that one, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And for Houston, they're shooting to start out this game about 43%. And it's blocked by Scott. Here's White. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, third team foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Here's Bowen. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Brooks. Down low. Shoots a fader. Bank shot. No good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
The shot. No good. Houston trails by 3. Shot on the wing. Second chance shot. And it's Walker laying it in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Honeycutt. Brooks covering. Shoots it with the putback. And it's put back in by White. White's got 5 points so far.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Here's Bowen. Pass to Walker. Takes the 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Philadelphia leading by 3. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
And so it's Houston with it. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
In for Philadelphia, Montgomery.
Four on the clock. Here's Battle. Another miss by Houston. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Here he goes. Honeycutt can't get that one to go in. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 5. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year. Now the pass to Bowen. Left side, Walker. Houston needs to get a shot. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play and attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Good checked in for Houston. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those. 109
left in the first. Here's Honeycutt. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Pass to Walker. Brooks outside. Offensive rebound.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great positioning.
Here's Honeycutt. Brooks covering. 32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Honeycutt. And the 3 off target.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
To the middle. Here's Bowen, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And here's Banks. Good if it goes. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Houston leads by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Philadelphia shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Scott. White is out there with King. Then there's Jay, and it's Banks in at the point. Scott, good.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Offensive rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Passes it to Lloyd. Houston moving it around. Here's Ellis. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Honeycutt's got 4 points this quarter.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
Away team foul. Banks. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for Houston. Logan.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Shorty the pass to Lloyd. Kicks to Brooks. Here's Lloyd. Shot clock at 6. Back to Brooks. He takes it in. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And something that's been on the uptick in the NBA is free throw shooting. League-wide, Clark, teams are having more success from the stripe than ever before.
The 2020s are on pace, Kevin, to be the best free throw shooting decade in the history of the game, with skilled players now favored relative to the old school bangers. I mean, everybody pretty much has to be able to knock down shots to be effective as a player in today's game. So the free throw shooting percentage is going up. Not much of a surprise to me.
Thanks. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Young's checked in. White against Brooks. And stolen by White. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Here's Brooks. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to Ellis. 6 on the shot clock. A 3. Kept alive. Philadelphia leading by 4. And Scott has it in the corner. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Now here's Banks. 11 points last game. The drive by Scott. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
In last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Away team foul. Banks. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Houston trails by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Logan. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. King's got his 5th rebound in this one. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Philadelphia, they have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for White. For Houston, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Bowen the pass to Battle. Here's Lloyd. Here's Logan. The pass to Bowen. 6 to shoot. And it's off from 3-point range.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Passes it to Logan. King with the block. Outside White. Outside Banks. Inside. Here's Lloyd. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Picked off in midair. And the basket is good. Lloyd's got his first basket. Philadelphia leading by 3. Outside White. Here's Clement. He takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Houston making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And White kicks to Scott. Outside Banks. To the inside. Stolen by Walker. And it's Houston on the break. Walker leading the charge. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from both.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And Philadelphia calls time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Lloyd. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Lloyd's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Montgomery. Back to Banks. A minute 42 left to play here in the half. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Personal foul.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Hood's checked in for Houston. Shorty comes in for Walker. Here's Bowen. 7 points in the game. Pass to Shorty. Baseline jumper. And he overshot that one, missing. Philadelphia leading by 3. Left side, Banks. To the middle. Here's King. Tries again. And the layup is good. King's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
And the deficit would be bigger if they hadn't been doing such a great job crashing the offensive glass this quarter.
There's the pass to Lloyd. Here's Bowen. Shorty the pass to Banner. Clock at 6. King with the block. And that one is hammered home.
And he just powers that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
For Houston, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Bowen the pass to Lloyd. Here's Bowen. Pass to Banner. Houston moving it around. Clock at 4. Bowen. Here's Hood. No good again that time. Now Banks. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Philadelphia, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7.
Philadelphia 37.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. Good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in the I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Ice cold. Frigid from beyond doubt. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Look who's coming onto the court. It's
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Philadelphia leading by 7. We've got Shorty, and it's Battle in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brooks against Banks. And Brooks, here we go. 6 to shoot. 11 feet away. The shot will not fall. And it's Philadelphia the other way. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Pass to Beth. Here's Lloyd. The pass to Beth. This one for 3. Another miss by Houston.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
White, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
And so here is Houston. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut back down to 7 after the points coming from Shorty. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside, Scott pulls up on the wing. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And Philadelphia leads by 9.
We talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Banks kicks to Scott. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Houston making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. Here's Lloyd. Lets it go with the 3. Here's Brooks. And it's King with the rebound. King's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Scott can't get it to go.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Now, here's Scott. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Scott's got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Ellis. Launches a 3. It's not going to go for him.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Passes it to Lloyd. And here is Ellis. Another miss by Houston.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Scott the pass to King. That's tipped. Pull-up jumper. They get it again. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Shorty.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
It's your Houston Dancers.
For Philadelphia, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Outside, White. Back to Banks. No good with the triple. And Walker's got the ball here for Houston. 11-point game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Now, here's Scott. 8 points for him. White the pass to King. Count that bucket. King's got 6 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
King with the block. And now Philadelphia on the break. White looking around. Left side, Scott. Walker against White. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Houston making a switch. Owens checked in. Some changes for Philadelphia. Houston trails by 10. Ellis outside. Pass to Walker. Houston moving the ball around. The pass to Logan. It's hauled in by Perry. Philadelphia leading by 10. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Philadelphia.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
Passes it to Ben.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Rejected by Young. Here's Hood. Goes up again. The offensive rebound.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Houston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting for Houston. Hood.
That free throw good from Hood. And so he hits both. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Philadelphia leading by 9. Shoots the 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Here's Bowen. He's got 7. Fades away. Count that one. He's got 7.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Right wing from downtown. Rebounded by Hood.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Battle. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's 8 points for Jay.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Away team foul.
For Houston, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Shorty, he's checked in for Houston. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Philadelphia leading by 11. Left side, Banks. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
For Philadelphia, they have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
And Zoelis will bring it up for Houston. They trail by 14. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Hood. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Hood's got 6.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Right side, White. No good that time. 18 that time from Hood. 1 second left. And the miss. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
44, the Philadelphia team. 56.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Young is out there with King. Then there's Jay, then it's White, and it's Banks in at the 1 spot. Ellis down low. Banks is there. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
4th personal foul, 1st team foul. Shooting for Houston. Hood.
No good on that one.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often that's the case for this team.
Scotty's checked in for Philadelphia. Philadelphia leading by 11.
Houston foul. Lloyd.
And Philadelphia making a change here. White's checked in.
Team foul. Into the lineup for Philadelphia, White.
Pass to Banks, stolen by Brooks. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul, 2nd team foul.
First free throw is good.
For Houston, Brooks taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Philadelphia shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Only got the pass to White. He kicks it to Scott. Banks with the ball. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's White. Just 2 to shoot. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Brooks, the pass to Lloyd. Back to Brooks. Here's Shorty. White covering. Got a piece of it. And stolen by White. Left side, Banks. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And Philadelphia leads by 14.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And White kicks to Scott. And finished off by Scott.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Ellis finds Brooks. Makes it off the glass.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Basket counts.
And he can time his passes so
Timeout
perfectly.
charge.
Wow, what an assist.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Young's checked in for Honeycutt.
For your Houston Dancers.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Ellis. Shoots. They get it back.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
No one near him. And it's good assisting on the play with Brooks. Brooks has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Outside, White. To the paint. Here's Young. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Outside, White. He dishes it to Banks. There's the three. Rebounded by Lloyd. Houston trails by 12. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. Philadelphia leading by 11. It's White on the wing. Tipped away. And it's Houston on the break. There's the triple. Another miss by Houston. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. At one point, they led by 16. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
And the defender all over.
He got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Ellis outside. Here's Lloyd. The feed now to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pfizer, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. With options like the G League Ignite team, fewer players, Clark, feel they have to go to college. Would you have been tempted by those options?
I don't think I would have been personally, Kevin, but I do like the fact that there are other pathways to the NBA. College is not for everybody. I think it's one of the surest ways to develop as a person and your game, but it's not for everybody. So I like the fact that there are other pathways to get to the NBA.
Outside, Scott. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Here in the second half, their free throw shooting percentage has definitely improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
At the line for 2.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
Here's White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one. And
he's good on the second. Houston trails by 13. Now a timeout called by Houston.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
All right.
And I just love how assertive he's been at the offensive end tonight. That's really come across in his passing. He's been decisive, knowing just where to go with the ball and making some great feeds. The D hadn't been able to figure out what to do against this guy.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, well, during the break I was able to catch the message Houston's coach gave to his team. The focus of his speech was hustle. He told his players, those guys are going to come at us. We have to match their intensity. We have to play with a great deal of energy. We're all in here, fellas. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
That one is off.
At the line for 2.
Second free throw, no good. For Houston, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And there's the pass to Brooks. Inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Right side, Scott. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Scott's got 4 points this quarter.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Brooks against Banks.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Battle. Banks with a rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Battle defended by Scott. The second chance points on the tip in.
I love the determination he showed. They're getting themselves into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Young's checked in for Philadelphia. Now here's King. Passes it to Scott. Over Ellis. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Brooks misses. Philadelphia leading by 13.
Yeah, they built a lead that simply can't be overcome at this point. So it would be a nice dub
for Philadelphia.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Houston making a switch here. Boyd's checked in. .51 seconds left in the fourth. Pfizer doesn't get it to drop for him. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Lloyd. Pass to Shorty. Rejected by Young. Ellis against Scott. To the paint. Reverses. It's rebounded by Houston. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brooks with no one around. It's good from long range. Here's Banks. Right side, Scott. Pass to Banks. From deep. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.